can a negative emotion have a reward? Like let's say, for example, and this is a real case, she always cries at 3 p.m. And I tell her, why do you cry at 3 p.m.? She's like, it's because of my mom, I always miss her. Like, but your mom passed away 10 years ago. She's like, I have to cry at 3 p.m. Hold on a second. Watch out for her words. I have to cry at 3 p.m. So is that her real emotion, or is that a routine? It's a habit, right? Okay, but what is the reward of the habit? Why does it stay a habit? Because every habit has a reward. This is scientifically proven. But then I asked her more specifically, what is the crying emotion do you feel when you cry? She said it was guilt. So hold on a second, that doesn't make sense. What do you feel guilty about? Maybe because she didn't do enough for her mom, and so whenever she remembers her mom, she feels a sense of guilt? But why 3 p.m.? What's the cue? And I asked her, a hunch, what time did you get from school usually when you were young? 3 p.m. And did your mother greet you with, Habibi, sallik zaman, hadarت لك الغداء, blah, 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 blah? Or she's like, no, my mom wasn't like that. كانت تعاتبني دايما وتقول لي كيف أنا ما أنجزت وما اجتهدت وما قدرت أحصل على النتائج. So 3 p.m. is the cue where she receives what? Guilt. So the routine is to go into guilt and start to. And what was the cue? The time. What is the reward of feeling guilt? This one's more tricky. If I don't cry, I'm not a good daughter. So feeling guilt feels what? Good. That's why we all like the drama. So for us, old habit is the highway. New habit is the exit. Is it easier to drive على autostrad or on an exit? Supposedly, highways have many lanes. But taking an exit like a narrow road could feel uncomfortable, especially if it's a new one. You don't know where it takes you, but you're hoping it takes you to the other side, right? So what creates habit? Cue, routine, reward. Let me give you a really strong example of what a cue is. A cue could be memory, and time, and space. Routine always follows cue. Every habit has a reward. This is scientifically proven. Repetition is the myelin sheath around the connection between one nerve cell and another. If this is the highway, it's nice and wide, and the myelin sheath that protects the signal is thick. It protects it, it ensures the signal reaches. But when you choose to divert, the myelin sheath around this connection is really narrow. Sometimes the signal gets lost, and it doesn't protect it, and you don't ensure repetition. But if you keep repeating, your brain gets the message, oh, he keeps using this one, let's build more around it. Let's strengthen the signal, let's strengthen the bridge, strengthen the connection. And if you stop using the main highway and start conditioning and behaving in a way that supports this new exit, does your brain transfer energy and focus and efficiency to that new exit or not? Of course it does. Always, by the way, I challenge humanitarians who love animals. They say, no, أنا عم بغنج وأنا عم بعطيه. حبيبي, ما you're touching, صح؟ هو فكرك أنت عشان أنت الفاعل أنت ما عم تحس بشيء. Oxytocin goes both ways, guys. When you touch anybody, it's not you that doing the rubbing that they feel oxytocin. You are the one being rubbed on also, so you get oxytocin. So don't tell me there's no reward in trying to give people things. You feel good too. There's always a reward. Your brain, according to science, not according to myth, is never against you. It just works with what you give it. So you have to give it something, prompt it with a new action that it can then support. No action, no creation. So old habits are highways, new habits begin as small, unfamiliar exit roads. The more you choose the exit, the stronger it becomes. I hope you enjoyed this clip. I like sharing content that helps people shift their perspective or their mind and state. If you'd like that, please subscribe for more.